Hello, good evening. How are you guys doing? It is Friday night. I'm still awake. I'm not tired. I figured I will come and hang out for a little while with you guys and see what you're up to. I know it is late for most people, but I just figured I'd hang out for a little while, and if there were people that wanted to do some crochet. So if you're here watching, thank you so much. If you happen to be catching this on the replay, what are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. Thanks so much if you're watching on the replay. And if you are observing from your Zen garden, thanks for being here. This is for you. Hello, Suzanne. Thanks for coming in. What do you have going on tonight? I had been working on my peacock plumes blanket, and I decided I was going to take a break from that, and I'm going to work on my internet is buffering. I hope that doesn't happen very often. Anyway, I am working on my peacock plumes blanket, and then I put that aside so that I could maybe start this skeleton shawl. So I'm just a few rows in. This is a filet crochet project, and I thought I'd hang out, see what people had going on. So this, I don't have a picture of the completed shawl, but it's pretty similar to, what is the name of it? I can't think of the name of it either. I'm going to try to find on Ravelry. Hey, Zach. How you doing? I just figured I would do a late night pop-up live and work on a skull shawl. The pattern was by Scarlet Rose Wolf Dragon. And actually, what I can do is, instead of showing a picture, I have a smaller completed version in a kerchief size that I made a few years ago. And so this is what it looks like. Oh, got a hair on it. Anyway, that's what it looks like. And so when I made this one, I used size 10 crochet thread. And so it's more like a kerchief size. Anyway, and so now I'm going to make one in a 4-weight yarn. So I'm on the 6th row. I'll have a ways to go. I don't know that we'll see if I continue to work on it over the weekend or if I'm just going to kind of work on it tonight. Suzanne says, I was listening to Dr. Paula Ruffin on Competent Family Compound talking about vitamins and supplements. Cool. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Good to see you. Did you move yet? And Suzanne says, nice, Mara. Thank you. Zach says, I'm working on my blanket. How is it going? How's it going? And Chris says, it's pretty. Yeah. You know, if you like skulls and skeletons, it's not bad. It's kind of fun. So now I just have to figure out what I am doing here. All right. So do people have big Halloween weekend plans? Or are you keeping it pretty low key? Or is Halloween not your thing? Okay. This one, okay, 4 double crochet, chain 2, 4 double crochet. Earlier tonight, I was hanging out with Kelly at I Bring It Every Day. And then after that, I went and did the rest of movie night over at Cynthia's Joyful Creations. And that just wrapped up a little bit ago. And so I thought, I'm not quite ready to wind down. I'm just going to hang out for a little while, and then I'll go to bed. So thanks to those of you that are coming to my little pop-up live. I realize that there's no notice, and usually other people are on right now, but anyway. Chris says, not moved yet. Took most of today off from packing. Yeah, packing can be rough. If you could send me a picture of your blanket, you would. Well, take a picture with your phone and send it to my email. And here is, here's my email right there. Also, if you would like a mindfulness quote, you can type in yogi. I will start off by typing a mindfulness quote in. And if you would like to drop your link, you can type in the word mindful, MINDFUL. And let's see if Nightbot is awake. There we go. The act of crocheting connects us to a long lineage of crafters, past and present. That's a good one. So you can type in mindful, you can type in yogi, you can also type in joke, and you can type in woolly and animal facts. Boy, I've got a whole slew of them, and not to mention weather. Hey, Kristen, just gonna hang out for a little bit and crochet and do some other stuff. Hey, Crystal. Ah, you're observing, huh? From your Zen garden. That's awesome. I will play a little something for you in just a second. Oh, excellent. Chris typed in woolly, so he'll get a woolly fact here in just a moment. I'm just going to put a little chapstick on, or lip balm, honey balm. Merino sheep produce some of the finest and softest wool. Yes. And Crystal, this is for you. Hey, Noe, good to see you. Whoops. Animal facts. Okay. Oops. Did it autocorrect, or did I just accidentally type in a space? Try that again. Let's see. I wonder, does it let me? No. It's so funny. I wish that StreamYard would let you delete a comment. That's okay though. I can go over to the YouTube side and remove it from there. Hello, Sanita. You're in the Zen garden with Crystal. Okay. There we go. Let me remove that. There we go. All right. So my animal fact is bears play a crucial role in ecosystems as seed dispersers and nutrient recyclers. Excellent. And Crystal says, long time no see to YTFP Chris. Oh, and Zach says he sent me a pic. And so I'm going to go over to my email. And do you want me to share that with you, Zach? I mean, do you want me to share the pic with other people? Oh my goodness, I actually must be getting tired. Hey, really nice. Very nice. Let me share my screen here. You're coming along. You just got to keep going. Share screen. Okay. Here we go. I think that's looking good, Zach. It's looking very good. I like the colors. So how wide is it going to be? Or how wide is that? Is it like a lap size blanket or what? Let me know. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. And I can't recall if I asked you what size, like yarn, like what yarn, what pattern, what stitch are you doing there? Oh, it's a baby blanket. Okay, I was going to say it did look a little bit on the smaller side. Yeah, I mean, I think that's great. You just got to keep going. Now, is it for anybody in particular? Do you have a niece or nephew? All right. Wildlife. Hello, Ariel. How are you doing? Thanks for popping in. I just did kind of a random pop-up live tonight. I've just been hanging out today, not doing a whole lot, but hanging out on YouTube and hanging out with the people at movie night over at Cynthia's Joyful Creations, and that ended just a bit ago, and so I decided to do a pop-up live. And I made this skull shawl a few years back. Oh, it's probably been 5 or 6 years now, I'm guessing. And I used, size 10 crochet thread for this. And I decided to put my peacock plumes Afghan aside for the moment. Today I did finish part 2 out of 9 of the peacock plumes. This is what it's looking like. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of a break from this and start another skull shawl with a 4-weight yarn. And yeah, so anyway, that's kind of what I'm up to tonight. And I'm on the West Coast, so it's about 9:45 here in Oregon. And so I know it's late for some people, but anyway, I do thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Thank you. The peacock plumes, it's really a gorgeous project. I think I showed it on a previous live. I went on to Ravelry. It is a paid-for pattern, but the woman who put out the pattern, it's only like a year old, I think. She has tutorials on YouTube. So basically, if you want to follow along, you can follow along with her. And you can buy the kit through Mary Maxim and some other places. But yeah. And Zach says, this is the furthest I've got on a project without frogging it, knock on wood. Well, you, like I said, just keep going. Just keep going. And he says it's Craftsmart yarn and Noon's pattern, just winging it and not sure the stitch. Okay. Oh, no one's. No one. Okay, I can read. No one's pattern. You're just winging it. All right. Winging it. Winging it's good. And if you'd like to have Nightbot drop your channel, just type the word mindful. And Chris typed in yogi for a mindfulness quote, gratitude leads to love. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I had some tea earlier tonight when I was at movie night, and the quote on one of them says, let your energy be used to build, not destroy. Let your energy be used to build, not destroy. Well, there we go. I'm using my energy to build this. Hello, truly amazing. It's Teresa, right? No, let me think. Truly amazing. Just for some reason, I'm drawing a blank. Please remind me of your name. Okay. Gratitude leads to love. So Sanita's asking Chris, looking for love, Chris? And Chris says hi to Truly. And Chris says, if it's okay with your husband, Sanita. So cute. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 6, 4 single crochet in the space. My neighbors are having a birthday party. They're a little loud. Crystal came out of her Zen garden long enough to laugh at Chris. And Ariel says, I can't sleep. That happens. LOL, not from me, but we can be friends. I'm too old for you, says Sunita. And Crystal says, LOL. And Chris says, book on tape helps me. Yeah. I've been listening to some audio books too. I use an app called Libby, and I can check out books from our local library. And so I can either check out regular books, you know, that you read digitally, or the audio books. And so because I like to listen as I crochet, I've been listening to a book series by Ellery Adams. And she has several different book series, but they're kind of murder mysteries. So I really like that. Yeah, I use Libby. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And I'm sure they just connect with lots of different, you know, libraries. Okay. So other than maybe trying to get to sleep or work, is anybody working on anything? Anybody working on anything Halloween related? Anyway, just making sure I'm doing this right. Hello, Melanie J. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Chris says, if I can click on the right one, LibriVox also has free audiobooks, or fee or free. And Crystal's working on a shawl. Kristen says, I am working on a blanket for my first grandchild that's due late in January. Oh, congratulations. That's pretty exciting. Yes, I am a pencil holder. Yeah. Okay. 2, 3. Yeah. So I've done completed 6 rows of the skeleton shawl. It's not too bad. I finished books by Christina Lauren or Loren. Okay, 4 double crochet. You Shouldn't Have Come Here was good too. Okay, is that the name of one of her books? Yeah, free. They are books that are in public domain and read by others. So there's often a variety of readers to choose from. Oh, cool. That's cool. I wonder how long it takes for books to go into the public domain. Okay, make sure I do this right. 4 double crochet. Okay. Chain 6. Okay. Right. I'm starting to remember this pattern. I'm also reading Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Ah, you're on chapter 19. Okay, that one is number 6, right? I said goodnight to my project. LOL, I'm weird. Aw, good night, project. Hello, Aisha. Hi, Mara, and everyone in the chat, she says. And Zanita says, no, that was by Geneva Rose. Okay, sorry. Usually 70 years, I think, but there might be some exceptions. Oh, cool. Very cool. Yes, number 6. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Dark yarn, bad vision. Okay. That seems like a really big distance. Chain 8, 4 double crochet, chain 2, 4 double crochet, chain 6, double crochet. Okay, right. Now I'm building the teeth on the first skull, and I have a knot. Come on. And Rudy says, bonjour. Bonjour, Rudy. And Chris says, you too might not, you flirt. Hello, Lydia. Good to see you. And there we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, I see. Nightbot said, thank you, Chris, for hanging out with us today. And Chris says, you too, Nightbot. Oh, goodness. Okay, got it. Okay, knitting a sweater, third try with this yarn. Oh, is the yarn being difficult? The pattern being difficult? Or both? Okay, so double crochet in the single crochet. Then I think it's at chain 1 and double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. There we go. Then chain 6, all right. You just put that off to the side. Okay. And Chris says, hi, Lydia. And Lydia's requesting a mindfulness quote. Says, use your head to live with your heart. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Nightbot. So Lydia was also over at movie night tonight. Good job, Lydia. Right now on the movie nights, we're doing Call the Midwife season 12. And I really like the show, except sometimes, the situations regarding, pregnancy, childbirth, and, sometimes there's very sad stories in there. And so it can be hard to watch sometimes. Pretty much it's been going on for like many years, but it started out, I think, in the 50s, and now they're in the 60s or the late 40s. It was like post-war London. What are for those of you that watch TV, for those of you that get outside the YouTube world, what are some of the shows that you like to watch? People are saying hello. I've enjoyed the moon tonight. It's so beautiful. Oh, I haven't even poked my head outside. I wonder if I could see it through the window. I'm gonna check. Oh, too much light in my face. I can't see anything. Let me see. Oh, nope. Two. Right. Oh, no. Okay, you guys tell me one of the stitches in this pattern is a double, triple crochet. Double, triple crochet. So is that like 3 wraps around instead of like 2? So where you go 1, 2, 3, and then go in and pull up a loop and then pull through like 4 times. That's what I've been doing. So hopefully I've been doing it right. I mean, it's looking okay so far for, you know, it's creating a fillet look. And right here is the teeth of the first skull. So, all right. Was it? Yeah, I think that's what she said, that you earned your first tickets into the movie night. So good job. Okay. So I'm not sure if I already answered this, but so I made this skull shawl. It's like a shawlette or a kerchief, really, because it just pretty much fits my head. So this is using size 10 crochet thread. And I'm basically making the same thing, but in 4-weight yarn. So it'll be a full shawl. Yay, Melanie. Yeah, I love the moon. I feel kind of bad I haven't made it out. Nani May, hello. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. And Lydia says hi to Crystal, and Crystal saying hello to Lydia and Nani May. And Chris is saying hi to Nani May. Everybody's saying hello. And Nani May is like, Chris, are you behaving? Yes, he's behaving. Kristen says, I love Call the Midwife. Yeah, I started watching it like about 1.5 years ago. And I got through about, I kind of did a binge watch of 4 seasons or whatever. And then I stopped watching it for a while. And when I noticed that Cynthia was doing the Call the Midwife, Cup to Hook movie night, trivia night on Fridays, I started participating. And so I skipped a whole bunch of seasons in between. I think I might have been on like season 7 or something like that. But I skipped a few seasons and started rewatching it just like a month ago, about a month or so ago. Oh gosh, no, it's probably been more like 2 months. Anyway, about 2 months ago. And so it's on season 12 and I'm enjoying it. But like I said, it can sometimes be hard to watch. And you said wrap 3 times. Yep, that's what I thought. So I've been doing it right. It's been a while, so I couldn't remember. Yep, perfect. That's what I'm doing. Excellent. Hello, Suzanne. Good morning. Yes, it's night for us, but morning for you. Aw, thank you. Yeah. And then later on, you can end your day with Carrie and I because we will be live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific time for me. Now it's already Saturday for a lot of you, but for those of us on the West Coast, it's only 10:05 p.m. All right, so now I'm on row 8. I think I need to get myself another row counter. These are some row counters that I picked up on Amazon a few years ago. So they have a little ring on them and a little beads. And then you turn the white parts. So it's got like a 2-digit reader. Yeah, there we go. And then you just turn it until you get to the row. So like I'm on row 8, so I'm putting it on row 8 just so I don't lose track on the pattern. And then typically so then I can stick a little stitch marker on there. And then when I put it away for the evening, I just put my stitch marker in place. So let me see if I catch up here. And then Lydia says, wrap 3 times what Crystal said. Nightbot says, kindness matters, spread it like sunshine. Nani May is now doing a blanket hello to everyone. And Melanie J says, Hallmark Christmas movies. I've already started watching them. I love Dateline, 48 Hours, crime, mystery. Yeah, actually, I like watching the Dateline and those. Yeah, that sounds a lot like me. And Lydia is getting her weather. Conditions are clear. 31 degrees. Woo! You're below freezing. The wind is blowing at 8 miles an hour, and it is 76% humidity. My goodness, are you going to get some snow? Are you guys expecting snow? They got some snow in Montana. Did you guys see Nisi, Free Handly Made? They actually got stuck because, well, not really so much stuck as blocked because a tree fell, and they had to get the tree removed from the road so that they could get home the rest of the way. I think that was just yesterday. Okay. Chris says, sneaking one of these raspberry-filled butter cookies from Trader Joe's. Oh, I love Trader Joe's. And I have the maple leaf cookies from Trader Joe's. Those are good. Jupiter is supposed to be very close and bright. Wow. And Chris says, although the combination of butter and raspberry tastes more like banana. That's interesting. I like banana, but I don't want my raspberry to taste like banana. To have Nightbot drop your link, just type mindful. And Zach says, Chris never behaves, LOL. And Lydia says hi to Zach. It's Lydia's channel. Please make sure you double check that you are part of her family. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you. Thanks everybody for confirming that for me. Now it is a consensus that I'm doing it right. We already got that. We already got your weather. Oh, yes. It's a great little thingamajiggy. Yeah. I have in a bin over there in the closet somewhere, like a digital one that can like fit on your finger. So I would put it like, I don't know, on a finger and then just be able to tap it. I should pull it out. But I have a handful of these. I've got one for my peacock plumes Afghan, and now one for this skull shawl. Ah, and Lydia says, yes, we are supposed to snow Saturday night and Sunday morning. Wow. "2020 is also a good show." Oh no, poor Nisi. I'm the one who says I want a good snow. Oh, I know. I like it too. I like how the snow kind of slows things down a little bit. Just simplifies things, like you either stay inside and just hunker down where it's nice and warm by a fire, or you just, instead of driving around, I have an all-wheel drive, so sometimes we go out, but if we get heavy snow here, then I put on all the snow gear and I'll walk over to the store. And I love getting out there and walking in this, walking in the snow, and sometimes getting a snow day from school. As many of you know, I work at a school part-time as an instructional assistant. And hello, Susan Burke. Good to see you. Like the night owls that are up in here. Lydia says hi to Susan, and Nightbot's welcoming Susan, and Susan's saying hi to Lydia, and Lydia's also saying hi to Melanie. All right, row 8. I said, right? Row 8. So what is your all opinion? Now this pattern is saying to turn and then to do the chain of 8 for the next row, but I like to chain and then turn. What do you guys like to do? I think it's mostly, personal preference, but chain then turn. Okay. I am making a skull shawl using 4-weight yarn, like this one that I have already made in a size 10 crochet thread. So the one that I'll be making will be a full-size shawl. This is like a kerchief or a headscarf. Pardon me. So I'm on row 8. I just started it like right before I decided to go live. I think I was working on it for just a few minutes. Since it's at the beginning, it doesn't take much to get to row 8. But I'm not sure why at the end of a long day, I am crocheting with black yarn, but okay. Okay, 4 double crochet, chain 2, 4 double crochet, oh, then chain 8, 2. I am not sure what it is about the cotton yarn that I've been working with lately, but fibers of just like floating around this room. And Suzanne also says chain and then turn. So that's 3 of us, chain and then turn. And Chris says chain, then turn, as it gives something to spin on. Speak of Nisi, and there she is. She is up late tonight. Hey. How are you doing, Nisi? I was telling people a little bit ago that you had a tree fall, and we were talking about snow because in Nebraska City, where Lydia is, she might be getting some snow this weekend, and I mentioned your snow. And Nisi says hello to everyone. And Nightbot's welcoming you in, Nisi. Yeah, Chris says, yeah, hey, Nisi, your ears are burning. Oh, goodness. Yes, and to have Nightbot drop your channel, you can just type the word mindful. Yes, so far everyone is chain then turn. Good. Except the lady in this pattern. She is a turn then chain. Everybody saying hello to Nisi. And Nisi says our storm is working its way east. That's good. I'm not quite ready for snow. I will be in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. That'll be fine. Actually, any time is fine. I would like to have a little bit more fall before we have winter. And my chat jumped, and so I selected on the wrong message, but it says we got a foot of snow. I think it's finally stopped snowing. It snowed for 4 days straight, nonstop. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is crazy. But I was talking about how I like the peacefulness of it, and I like to get out and kind of walk around and just put on the gear and see who else is out there. Most of the time you see a lot of people that are walking on foot. If we get enough snow, I have actually seen some people wearing like doing like cross country skiing, wearing skis and getting. I don't have cross country skis, so I don't do that. But when the highways, there's no one on it, so you're able to just kind of go down the highway. But I don't recommend on skis. I say highway, but we have a road that goes all the way out to the coast, and the speed limits are about 45 miles per hour. In some areas, it is 55 miles an hour. In the snow, most of the time, people are going way under that, and there's a good shoulder of the road. And so when there's hardly any traffic, I'll go out and walk on the shoulder of the highway, but not like in the middle of the highway. And Crystal says, when a pattern tells me to turn, then chain, I take it as a kind of suggestion. Yeah, that's what I decided to do with this. Yeah, Nisi says, I agree. We didn't get enough fall weather. And Susan says, hi to Nisi. I mean, it's pretty for sure. Yeah. And Chris says, you're just a rebel is why, Crystal. And then Nisi says, I turn, then chain, LOL. You're the only one so far out of like, I don't know, 5 people. You and the lady in the pattern. I can't remember if Crystal at Bag O' Day if she chains and then turns, or does she sometimes? I can't remember, but I think whatever way she does it is, I thought that we did it the same way. Okay, what is next? Chain 8, 2 single crochet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-oh. I've reached a more complicated part of, that's not complicated, but just reading the pattern. Chain 8, 2 single crochet in the space. And it says 7 stitches. ST. Stitches. Hmm. Okay. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You know what? Maybe if I look at this, not this, that's my ball of yarn. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, fall was short, says Crystal. Such a rebel with a with our cause, without a cause. Then yes, dare to be you, dare to be different. Chain and turn. Yes. Okay. Crystal chains and turns. Right. That is the word on the street. Okay. Yes, you're such a rebel. Okay, I need to look at this. Okay, right. 2 and then 7 across and then 2 more. Okay. See, it's good to have my example to look at. Okay. Because I wasn't sure, but yes, so I'm doing 2 single crochet next to the teeth, and then 7 across here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think that I'm not sure why they, well, I guess that was probably the better way to say it. 2 single crochets in the chain spaces, and then do 7 single crochets across the teeth, and then do 2 more single crochet in the chain spaces, and then chain 8. 4 double crochets way down here. Once you do the the first skull, the repeating it is not bad. It just, I haven't made this pattern in so long. Whoops. But I have made it. I made a white shawl in size 4 thread, and then I made the black one in the size 10 thread. I also have a skull beanie. It's probably going to mess up my little hair here, but I'll go ahead and put it on. You see the skulls. Oh, goodness. I so infrequently wear my hair up, and today I was just lazy. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, right. That's the word on the street. I love that in the number 10 thread. Yeah, I know. I think it looks really good. I could just add to it, like get some more black 10 thread and then just make it like continue on with repeats. I would think. Although I may have finished it off. Let's see. No, not really. I could continue on. Actually, I wonder if I ran out of size 10 thread or something. It's not fully complete. Is it still, it's still kind of open, whoops, here. So I think that leaves room to keep going and finish it off. So I probably just stopped wherever I was, but I could figure that out and make it bigger at some point. My hook decided to fall out here. Leave it to me to be different. Chain and turn. Crystal. Oh, okay. Yeah. Number 10 thread. What yarn were you using? I mean, I trust you, Chris, but she's using number 4, but my other one is a size 10. Yeah. And this is Sugar Will cotton. Sugar Will cotton. It's from Hobby Lobby. I got it during the Hobby Lobby clearance back in the spring. So, yeah. Hello, Joe Speakman. Hello. Hi, Joe. That's cute. Hi, Joe. And Nisi says, I finished sewing all 63 squares on the heirloom Afghan tonight. Now I just need to do the border. Yay! Congratulations. Wow, 63 squares all put together. Very cool. Are you going to show that tomorrow in your porch chat? I shouldn't have put that hat on my head. Hello, Felicia. How are you? It's so big. Oh my goodness. And heavy. Yeah, I bet. 63 squares. And Joe says hi to Crystal. Chris says a true skull cap. Yep, a true skull cap it was. Yeah. And Melanie J asks, awesome, Nisi, how much snow did you get? And she's telling you to stay safe. And Crystal's laughing at Chris. Yeah, it does. I know. I love filet crochet, and obviously thread always makes a nice doily and everything. So doing a filet type project in thread, it's made for thread, really. Thank you. So I mean, 1 foot of snow, 12 inches is a lot, but you said it was 4 days straight, or was it 3 days straight? How many days was it? Felicia says hi to everyone. Hey, everyone. And Crystal says hi to Felicia. The squares are 8 by 8. So if you had 63, did you do like 9 squares by 7 squares? Is that 9 by 7, 63? But 9 times 8, 72. It's a pretty good size. Yeah, big and heavy. 8 by 8, 8 inches times, let's say 7, that's 56 inches one way, and then 72 inches. Well, of course, if you're it might have added a little bit depending on how you put them together, how you sewed them. Wow. Very cool. I'm like, my math brain, my semi-math brain is going. Oh, goodness. Chris says hi to Felicia. Everybody's saying hi. Yep, 4 days it snowed. And yeah, I do too. Something like that. 9 down, 7 across. Yep. What time are you going to do your live? Yeah, she is, yeah, at noon Eastern. So Carrie and I go from 8 Pacific to 9 Pacific, and then Nisi goes after at 9 Pacific. So noon, like she said, noon Eastern. And for her, it's 10 p.m. Mountain Time. Turn on that notification, get notified as to what time everybody goes live. Whoop. Yeah, very cool. Okay. Almost done with row 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now row 9 is where you add the eyes in on the first skull. Hopefully I can figure it out. Because you can do the eyes one of 2 ways, where how I did those is it's just built right in, and I'm hoping that she's got it. Okay. I'm not sure. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Kindness matters. Spread it like sunshine. Nightbot says. Goodness. Okay. And turn. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to be on here for maybe another 10 or 15 minutes, as I'm starting to get tired and I'm going to need to get to bed at a reasonable time. I might be able to eke out a little bit longer than that, but yeah, I'm going to, let's see. Let's get a woolly fact. If anybody wants to do a joke, you can type in joke. You can also, of course, get your weather by typing the word weather, and your zip code is the best. And you could do animal facts all together. You can get a mindfulness quote. So much to do. All right. So Nightbot says, wool fibers are naturally elastic, making wool garments comfortable to wear. And And Lydia's requesting a mindfulness quote. And Nightbot says, pause, breathe, and observe the sensations in your body and mind. And my animal fact is pandas are known for their slow-moving nature and spend most of their time resting and eating. Very cool. Okay. Yeah. 1 foot. And what are your temperatures getting up to, Nisi? Is it warming up enough to melt any of it? Or do you pretty much have a foot of snow on the ground right now? And Chris says, maybe I'm part panda. You may very well be. Resting and eating. Melanie J says, good night, Mara, and everyone. Have a great night. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Melanie J. I appreciate it. Just kind of doing a short live. Not that I expect to get too far. Oh, goodness, I'm going the wrong way. Yes, you can always tell when it's time to stop when you start making mistakes. Instead of going back across the top of my work, I was going to go down the side of my work. Well, yeah. I'm thinking that figuring the eyes back out, I'll probably need to do that not on a live, just to make sure that I know what I'm doing. And here is the weather for Chicago. And Chris says, good night, Melanie. The weather for Chicago, conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 47 degrees. The wind is blowing at, 13 miles an hour in the Windy City, and the current humidity is 76%. Yeah. It's been in the 20s, and it's supposed to start warming up tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. So it's not melted. Not melted. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully. Wow. Wow. My goodness. I know. Well, when we were down in California last weekend for my aunt's burial, and oh, shoot, am I doing it again? Oh my gosh. I need to look at this. I can't even believe this. I keep going the wrong way. All right. Trying this again. Third time's the charm, right? So funny. All right. Now chain 2, 4 double crochet. Right, and then it says to do the eyes. Yeah, that makes sense. I think actually I don't really have much to figure out. The eyes are just right here. Chain 10, then 4 single crochet. All right. And Felicia says, I'm not ready for cold weather, enjoying these last warm days. And she typed in her weather for Montgomery. clear with a temperature of 64. Yeah, that's not bad for this late at night. And the wind is only 1 mile an hour and 82% humidity. Chris says, I sleep so much better in the cooler weather. Yeah. Yes, Lydia, I actually am. I was like, I just kept doing stuff wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you know, like when you start doing something, you want to just keep going. Okay. Right. And then I think you do 4 single crochet. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yeah. And there is Lydia's channel. And she's like, you don't want to come here. It's cold outside. And there is a mindfulness quote. Crochet is a way to create beauty with your hands and find peace in your heart. That's a good one. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang out for about 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So you can, anybody else that wants to go ahead and drop their channel. And does anybody know if anybody else is going live or is live right now that I can refer you over to if you all are still awake? I think I need to wrap it up. My nose feels like it's starting to run. And and Nisi says, I've got the munchies, y'all. That's funny. And Michelle's Mosaics and More says hello. And I'm just wrapping things up a little bit. And there's Mona. Hey, the night owls, Felicia, Mona, are either of you, any of you going to be live? I am needing to wrap it up, I think. And Chris says, LOL, don't get these sweet and spicy pecans from Trader Joe's then, Nisi. I had to slap my own hand. Yes, Lydia, I'm not far behind you. I'm not far behind you. And weather for spring conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 76. Who typed in weather? Mona? Is it really that warm? Oh my goodness. The wind is blowing at 4 miles an hour and 95% humidity. Yes. On live. Yeah. Like a vampire, Crystal, says Chris. And Felicia says, nope, she needs to get some sleep. She just popped in for a moment. Well, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was looking for you guys. I hope I didn't miss you. I hope that I didn't miss the fact that you were live, because I did a search to see who was live. I didn't see Dreamy live. I didn't see Dawn live. I didn't see the usual suspects on for Friday nights, and so I popped up, and yes, but now I need to wrap it up because my eyes are so tired. Have you guys had your eyes dilated, and after they're not dilated anymore, they're just like tired and sore? Because that's how mine feel. I had my eyes dilated last week and also again yesterday. So they're just kind of done. And Crystal says, perhaps, Chris. And Mona says, I have to get some sleep tonight. Susan says, going. Good night, sweet dreams, everyone. See you all in the YouTube street, says Lydia. And you want to see the beanie? Or I'll put my beanie on. There you go. It looks so funny with literally my hair pulled up. I don't know, it's so funny. I'm just not used to seeing myself like that. Bye, Susan. She says, bye, take care. Chris says, good night, Susan. And Crystal says, and that sensitivity to light after dilation is no joke. Oh, yeah, yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Chris says, again, vampire. Yeah. Yeah, this is just like Red Heart Super Saver, so it's not really soft, but maybe if I washed it, it would feel a little bit better. But yeah, it was pretty fun. There's just a little bit of like a granny kind of a granny square. But this, I'm pretty sure this was done I did this in the round. I made this the same year that I made the skull shawls. I must have just really been into skulls that year. Yeah. But and now I'm kind of wanting to do it again. You know, got the skeleton thing going. So you look like Julie Andrews with that hat on. Yes, the old Julie Andrews, not the young Julie Andrews. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I think your beanie is so cute, Mara. I have a sun aversion, says Crystal. Yeah. Oh, and there is Trish. Hi, Trish. It's good to see you. I am just actually signing off. I've been on about almost an hour and 20 minutes, but I'm getting tired. So hopefully if there's some of you that want to stay awake, you can go back and rewatch from the beginning, or you can pull up a different live and watch, or I'm sure there's somebody out there that's awake, because there's always somebody awake and somebody live on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And I'm going to drop down and I'll play through I'll just click on any messages that may come in, but you all have a great night. I will be live again in about 9 hours with Carrie the Yarny Elephant at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And I hope to see some of you there if you're awake. Take care and be kind.